All right, it's Bob Ross from Down Under. I don't understand how many of you out there are still working on your never-ending bullshit. You know, my personal development stuff. I gotta go to this, read this book, um, watch this film, see this speaker, sign up for this person's course, uh, and then play the devil's advocate for yourself, and then go and take some other courses that are like very satanic or something, so that you learn to recognize what does satanic really mean. And so then you become a student of, like, I don't know, it just goes on and on, all of these different things that you can learn here on planet Earth. So if you become then you're going to just do what you're given to do, because that's the way it works for us. So without a lot of song and dance, what is going on for us? It is us being given our manifestation here. So is it some other party that's manifesting us here, and because we don't have the ability to de-manifest like a very impressive magician might do, make himself disappear? The answers keep coming. Yes, you could do it if you wanted to. This is the idea of free will, that you have a free will that you can make choices with in this reality. Free will universe is sometimes what some people call this place. Now we were just listening to a lecture called Silent Power by Stuart Wilde, and it accompanied his book called Silent Power, a little tiny book, a very small book. And anyway, Mr. Wilde was going on about how his explanation of free will is it's an option here. It's an option to have free will in this universe. And so Mr. Wilde said the problem is that the ego, which is the part of the brain that sometimes gets all puffed up and thinks that it knows more than it does. It thinks that it never makes a mistake and somebody else is always wrong. So it's a very egotistical mind. And that human ego is the one that says, I want free will. So the alternative to the option of taking free will for your ego is to let go of control of this this body that you're running, and that is another thing that you can examine for yourself. Okay, so to finish up, our whole talk here today has been about how you are really a non-manifested being that is manifesting into this reality as this energy form. It's energy, because look, we're walking here. We got energy to move. It's a form. It's a human form. You know, it's got height, width, and thickness. So it's, you know, it's solid, and it's being manifested in this reality by who? Well, it must be somehow hidden or veiled from us. Sometimes people talk about the veils between this world and the next. So there's a veil. It's like there's a protective barrier. And we don't know if it's semi-permeable membrane like in biology, or how it all works, but that's what the ancients always said, you know, the veils. Sometimes they said, like at Halloween, the veil's thin so that, you know, the spirits can get in. And All Hallows Eve is that same time period, which is coming up. So for our story to become a real October surprise, That's the name. Anyway, we have all kinds of different ideas about all we want to do is tell you, keep watching. We've got lots more for you.